Nothing major on the injury front for today, and the report will come out this afternoon. But we'll have a couple guys that we may rest or limit, but don't see anybody likely missing time this weekend. So we're still in a pretty good spot. Again, normal nicks and bruises as we played a couple games now, and so there'll be some things, guys that are limited or sit and all those things. But as of right now, I feel pretty good about availability for this weekend. It's both. It's both. I can do a better job helping. And then he can do a better job executing. And I think that they would all say the same thing. There's so many good rushers in this league, and there's good players, and there's no shame in that. There's no shame in getting help on either side. We did a little bit of it in the game. Probably should have done a little more of it, but yeah, there's a time and a place to help in the rush. There's a time and a place where we have to get 5 out in a pattern, and that's a part of it. And it's a kind of a give and take balance, but certainly not something that I'm not used to. I've had to help on both edges quite a bit over the years, and that's just a part of playing offensive football nowadays with these guys that play on the other side. So certainly has work cut out for him with Rashawn Gary as well. So it's a challenging front to play against this week. That's all part of the equation. I would say sometimes what gets confused, gets taken off as either quick game or short passing is, we pushed the field a couple of times in that game where we didn't have the routes or we didn't have the time to get to the routes to develop. And the ball gets checked down, and sometimes that gets looked at as a quick game, or we're not throwing the ball down the field. Now, the call is to throw the ball down the field, but the pressure, the coverage, whatever it may be, the ball gets checked down, and so it comes off as a play where the yardage isn't far down the field, but the intent was to throw the ball down the field. Sometimes you don't get that, and part of Will's growth and development has been that I tell him all the time, I'll call as many deep shots as I can during the game, and deep play action and things. As long as if it's not there, we don't force it, and we check the ball down when we have a chance, and I'll call it again. And so sometimes those things get skewed. But yes, there is an element of the quick game that does help when you're having struggles up front, that you don't put those guys in position to have to hold on to blocks for long periods of time. And so that's definitely something that we mixed in and will be part of what we do offensively. It's a combination of things. We've had some first reads that have been open. That's part of it. There's some times where he's been forced to get the ball out a little bit quicker because of some of the pressure, and then some of it may be work through the progression. It's just kind of a threefold approach, and I would say that there's every game is going to have those plays in it. That's not like unique to a bad game or a good game. That's every game, and so you just keep coaching through the progressions and keep talking about it, and eventually those plays, as you bank reps, they become more comfortable, and quarterbacks are able to get from 1 to 2 to 3 a lot faster because they've gotten reps banked on the concepts, and that usually comes with time and repetition. There's definitely some things that they did with him that we did elements of as he was here. But yeah, they've opened up some things that they probably don't do a lot of with Jordan Love, but that Malik has a unique skill set for. And I thought it was really well designed with the quarterback runs, the RPOs, all the motions and the different styles of runs. It was very, very well designed.
It's not gambling, but it's, in that genre, if you will. He's been suspended under the gambling policy before, and it comes out the week after he's got a. I'm just wondering if you have any feeling for the timing of that or any concerns about it.
Usually I try to stay out of guys off the field businesses as long as it doesn't affect our team. But yeah, he's grown up, but he's free to, as long as it's not a violation of the NFL rules, he's free to enter into whatever business agreements he wants to, and that's his prerogative. I don't have any personal opinion about it. Guys have lots of other things that they do, and yeah, I'm sure the timing had nothing to do. I'm sure he didn't agree to it this week, so those are probably things that have been in the works for a while. Just the timing maybe feels weird, but I'm sure it's something that has been in negotiations or discussions for a while. So I have no real opinion about it. Oh, I do feel the same way. I feel like I would still like to get more touches for Tyjae. I think one of the things we have to do is when we've gotten first downs, when we've gotten that first down, I think we've moved into scoring position just about every time. Our issue has been the 3 and outs and keeping drives alive. We need more. We need more opportunities. We need more drives. We need more first downs, and I think that'll even itself out over time. In a small sample size, it feels like there's a big disparity. I don't think over time it'll look like that at the end. And then obviously him getting hurt in the game skewed that some as well. So I do see it. I see Tyjae as a really impactful player and a guy that we have to make sure that has his requisite touches to help our offense.